How's everyone doing today? Hope we're doing well. Kind of a scuffed start to this one, but we're going to be getting straight into the action for this game here, so I hope you enjoy it. Greyhound Night here on this Thursday, the 9th of December. Guys, enjoy this one. Going straight into the game. Already 3-2 here for the Allied team. So the first cap has come in already here for the Allies blue. And they're looking to take more. Update the score for you guys there. Apologies for the late start. Just had a little technical issue that I had to sort out. You can see here though, Allies have taken train station. They're already capping our rail crossing. I believe we did have some cap progress here going into the game just before we logged in. Yeah, so let's see what's going on in the battle here. You can see Rediv over here looking to put some pressure on point. Core's doing a good job. Look at this defensive line from Core. I like to see this. You can see Tracer there from the 7th. New Russian clan. Anyone in the chat's question wants to check them out. I really love this defense from Core and the 7 here though. You know, not too compact. Pretty wide on to point. You can see though there are some members of BST2 getting in here. Looks like they took out red. Formerly possibly PKK. I'm not too sure what happened there within the Russian community. We'll have to talk to some of his members here to see. But red and with House. He never told me exactly how to say his name. I gotta ask him. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, BST2 and Core. Ooh, Zoom on the backside. Let's go on board with Zoom. See what he's up to over here. Looking to get some kills with the recon here. Of course, got the MP40 in hand. Looking on the backside here, trying to find some targets. Looking to find some targets of opportunity to take out. Now, Gary is marked. Gonna pick out one. Overlord drops. Looks like the Axis team's doing a pretty good job of pushing. I don't see the garrison anymore, so it must have already been taken out here. But trying to come back onto this midpoint by taking out these back spawns is so smart. Ooh, Lumpkin gonna get dropped in a few shots here by Zoom. Good job by Zoom. We were on with him last week on Greyhound Night, and he got a beautiful kill with the Greyhound on Greyhound Night. He killed a panther, and then he almost killed a tiger, but did enough to bait the tiger out. It's a really nice play. More targets here for Zoom. You can see the OP knows there's targets. You're going to get one. Take a few down. Ooh. He's running. Can he play this? Is he going to get away? No. Oh, what? Oh, that was a nice shot there. I don't know if he thought he was hidden. Regardless, though, the squad with Zoom there, with Alexi, is going to be able to take out the OP. And suddenly, the Allies looking a little shaky here on point. Now, there is still a Gary up on point. You can see right here in the middle. However, you know, if I'm Captain, if I'm Bluter, if I'm Fritten, I'm a little worried about this push. You know, when you lose your back line and become a sandwich, most of the time it doesn't bode well. And actually, if there's going to be a Gary possibly here from the Axis. If there was an AT that got right here, he could snipe that garrison easy peasy. So that would be a real easy shot for anybody that has an eye for it. If they see it. I'm gonna remember that for the future too, because that peak is pretty nasty here. Let's check out what's going on at rail crossing, because it looks like the Axis are doing a pretty good job defending. We got 501 PKKA, 501 Core. What is that tag? I have 2003 meters. Is this like something? I don't know. Anywho, you know, the attack, again, we're seeing a really nice defensive positioning here from Core and 501. PKK also. You can just see the line going straight down from the top to the bottom. That's exactly what you want. You don't want compact defenses. You want wide defenses where you can watch multiple angles of approach here. And the Axis team is doing a good job of that. Really, only the attackers left. We got Met, Stinky, we got XCDS. And they've got to be, the garrison's right here. Okay, so this is going to be not an allied garrison. That's an Axis garrison. I mean, Stinky's pretty close. That's really close. Gonna take out Krakadouji. Does he push for the Gary though? I would love to see him push for the Gary right here. Come on, buddy. I mean, just camping there, the more spawns you give the ability to come in, the more likelihood you're gonna get killed. XCDS gonna drop to Zim though, as the Axis look to take control. And certainly on their defensive, but look at how they're attacking. We got 20 to 30 cap progress here, and ooh, that Gary that the Axis put down in orange is the fruits of that labor are bearing. I'm gonna bear right now. Look at those orange bodies behind the point here. Crazy amount of bodies here. BST2, 3rd Division in the mix. 116, 38. Core up in here too. Decent defensive position here from the Let Loosers, 4 and 116th. You can see Tracer, Pixel, FSG up in that. Ooh, big spawn wave comes in, and I think that's going to cancel out any attacking momentum that the attackers had here. Yeah, you can see that cap progress is steadily going down now. Not a lot left for the attackers here. They just couldn't collapse on the garrison. Now, if Biscuits could get a few kills here and maybe Alex can rotate, they might be able to get a shot off on this Gary. FSG's doing his best, but yeah, the attack is now being concentrated onto this opening here. And if only they had a Panzerschreck that they could shoot. Like, Recon can see the Gary right now. He knows it's there. He's going to yeet that grenade up. Grenade's going back from both sides. Grenade comes over from Chief. Does that land? No, he misses. Isn't able to get it over the hedge. That would have been a very nice nade if it did land. Chief with a nice peek, gonna take out one. Avdaga goes down. Right now, it's all about consolidation here for the allies. I like this push from Luch here and Overlord. They need to collapse onto the backside of the Axis outpost right here. You can see on the right side. Now, if Luch can get yeah, so Luch is going to be in a really nice spot. Bacon spawns in with AT, but can he get a shot off through that smoke? A lucky shot, and I don't even think he has the right class. No, he doesn't. He has the satchel class. Luch going to reveal his position there, but I think this attack's over. Unlucky here from the Axis. They had a real chance to get some rockets onto that Gary, and I'm not too sure why Bacon spawned in with the satchel instead of the rocket, because that's a free shot. Like, it's not free. It's difficult, but it's not the most difficult shot in all of Hell Let Loose. As we come down here, you can see their perspective onto that Gary. I'm pretty sure 1 to 2 members spotted that, and I'm not too sure why that information wasn't relayed to the rest of the squad, because that Gary should be down. However, as we say this, and as the allies do clean up that attack, or most of that attack, you can see the front line here on the right side of your screen from the Axis being pushed ever and ever closer. Now, if the Axis can get outposts in this little town below us here, that can be a really nice jump off point to attack train station on the left side of your screen. If they can take control, it's very hard to get them out of there. And there are certain spots, you can get grenades over to the other side pretty easily, and it's not too hard to push it. Still a little far away. We won't be seeing that attack for another minute or two here from Core 501 in company. Let's go on board with Zim here from Core. Ooh, he gets taken out. Who's that? That is a railway camper, Mr. Fritten, with a really nice peak. Really nice peek down the rails there. Maybe that attacking force should look to go under the bridge here, or get smoke up, enough smoke to conceal their movement across. You can see Fritton gets another there. Ooh, core. Is that a core tank? Something blew up. Not too sure what it was. Was that just a transport? Yeah, it was. Okay, so just a transport going down there on the backside. Nothing too major. Just gonna bounce the audio a little bit there for you guys. Karabar taking some shots. He's able to survive though. Core's gonna be like, okay, what's the best way to do this? I guess they've decided not going under, but going around. Humple. I love some of these guys' names, man. It's awesome. The allies are gonna have some cover there. Yeah, Humple's like, okay, let's just go underneath. Why not? We're in cover. We can get to the other side of the street here, and maybe push into point. Nasty kill. Blue Terror's in a nice spot though. He's gonna have a nice crossfire down onto these attackers. Ooh, nasty Artie also. Gonna take it a few. This is a nice spot. I'm gonna remember this for next time, Blue Terror. Look, Offenman's gonna die as soon as he pushes out here. Unless he whips a rocket. Just whips it out. Get some shot off. Misses Offenman. Zark though pushing from the opposite side. And yeah, just like that attack is somewhat cleared out. I mean, we're seeing a minuscule amount of cap progress on point. I'm not too sure where that's coming from, so I'm gonna zoom out here and try and get a kind of bird's eye view. You can see, okay, so second push, second wave coming from the backside. Looks like they had a deeper garrison that or outpost that just didn't get crushed, or possibly even an airhead. Regardless, though, cap progress is coming in from the backside. Not a lot of allies here to respond to this. And let's go on board with Alex. He's going to be the point man on this attack. 38th tank is to the west of us here, but really not much infantry to contest with. Smart by Alex there to get bipoded, but he should just push in and take this garrison down. Nice spot also here on the dead truck to bipod off of. Cap progress is continuing up to 35%. Ooh, looks like an outpost is going to be the first to fall. Oh, Alex, spawn wave comes in. No, crushes the outpost, dies for his trouble. That's worth though, because neither of those guys are squad leads. So at least one outpost is down. You can see here the Gary right in the middle at this point. And yeah, well, like there's a German tank there. He's on the wrong side of this one, and it's just one man right now with the menace. And just like that, man, I thought the gates were open here. Ooh, bombing run coming in. That's gonna do some damage. Morodoc, where did he come from? Well, he does have a chance to clear out this Gary, that's for sure. Morodoc, you have to be really careful. Offenman also pushing towards this garrison. Just do it, buddy. Just do it. Morodoc, I believe. I believe in you, buddy. You can do it. There we go. Gary goes down. 50% cap progress here for the Axis. And defensive airhead maybe with defensive bombing run. It's not really needed right now. The bombing run's not needed. I'd wait a little bit. But definitely some kind of a defensive airhead. But there's nobody left here from the allies to defend this one. I think this is going to be a 3-2 easy. Easy plays there. Morodoc just sneaks right in. Blue team, the allies got maybe a little cocky. Let's check the attack here. You can see let loosers 1/16 all attacking from the north side. Nowhere near point. Nobody defending point, but I mean it doesn't really matter as as they're about to lose their backside cap here and go down 3-2 on the game to the Axis team. Props to the Axis for pushing back there. Persistence wins in the end in this one. This is kind of what happens when you can't clear your back lines. You know, you get the initial Gary maybe that's right off point in the OPs, but you don't clear out the back lines and there's more supplies, so Gary just goes down 2 minutes later and we're right back in the same spot we were. 99% capped. Some capped progress starting there for the Allies, but it's like way too late for that to matter at all. It is going to be 3-2 here for the Axis. They come back into this game, and yeah, it's anyone's game right now. An hour left to go in this one, and the Axis are right back in it. Now, what can they follow up with? Are they going to follow up with a garrison of their own, possibly here? Do they have an attack plan for the next point, which is derailed train? While we ask these questions, let's take a look at what the map is saying, what the Allies are doing. You can see that they have a lot of supplies around rail crossing. Too bad, so sad. A recon tank, sorry, a light tank, Stewart, in the back line. The defensive side, not too much. They have 2 Garys up, one down in the south, one just northwest of the point. Nothing on the rest of the map here on either side. It looks like a second Gary's going to be going down on the edge of the sector here, but right now, like an airhead, an airhead right here with a bombing run might be pretty devastating. Even an airhead like back here, just behind this building, I don't think anybody from either team can get to it on time for it to matter. But I wonder if this last push was an airhead and not like not just supplies, because it seemed like, you know, I didn't catch it. I didn't hear it on my headset, but it seemed like it was pretty quick. That building we were talking about, just right here at the edge of the sector, I believe you could drop one right there. Yeah, just behind this building here. Now it's rather exposed on the backside, but if you could get it like in the bushes here, if you could get it perfect click like right there, that would be pretty nasty. There's some defilade there. You can see it's a little ravine. But going back to the big view here, you can see Alfred is on point. Does Alfred have an outpost though? He is one with the bush. Sneaky OP Alfred, are you gonna do it? He's gonna probably put it in this bush here on the bottom right side, and sneak a full 6-man onto point. I mean, if they did that, I think they'd start capping too. So we'll see what he can get there. Alfred, 501 ES, the Spanish competitive team here. One of the combo team that plays in the HPL. They also play with BST2. Malditos Bastardos. Uh-oh. Alfred doesn't see Let Looser, FSG on the right. FSG doesn't see Alfred either. So there you go. Alfred's going to be branching out, trying to find some Garys here. I believe the Gary is to the right of us. No, it's not. It's in the next hedgerow and building row. Yeah, Alfred kind of for free, just chilling, looking, searching. Surprised they didn't rotate that squad out, though. I mean, okay, so maybe he did. 2 others do spawn on the hard point on derail train. Would have loved to see like a full squad rotation. Don't know if he has 6 guys per squad or not, but really would have loved to see some more bodies spawn here in the strong point, and get between the allies in their point. We do see something dropping behind us, so that's going to be allied supplies on the backside for a Gary. Pretty much beside where I said we should drop an airhead. Pretty much right beside there. And unfortunately for Alfred here, he took himself from a really good position to a fairly poor one. I think he would have been able to challenge this this garrison placement if he hadn't run back and with his guys from the strong point here. Don't know if I agree with that one. I think you know, if you're on the strong point and you can establish yourself, remove any spawns, maybe get some supplies or an airhead dropped and try to protect it. Like imagine an airhead in this little compound here, with the outpost from Alfred. That would be amazing. You could protect that fairly easily, like especially if you put it in the open, in the courtyard there. Not too sure why they didn't go for that. Regardless, though, you can see Kender, Oru, and Mano all on point here. Riddick's going to take out one. Looking for some more shots. Going to be peeking for Oru. I can't believe that Riddick doesn't see Oru here. He's going to get domed for sure. Oh, misses the first shot. Doesn't miss the second. Riddick's going to take out one more. Gotta be, alarm bells got to be going off here for the Allied side. They have to know that something's wrong. Something is wrong. Something is going on. There are, I think Tracer there from the 7, which is VII. In English, that looks like, well, I won't even pronounce what that is, but he's Tracer. Trust me. He must have crushed that OP. I would assume he did when he ran by the bush there. So, you know, missed opportunity here from the Axis to really go up 4-1 and solidify their control on the point. I don't know if they had airhead available. Possibly not. But even supplies, like there was more than enough time for supplies to drop and maybe get a sector garrison just off of or on the flank of derail train, because none of these guys in the back were here. Kara wasn't here. XCDS wasn't here. There's nobody in the backside. It was essentially free to get a sector garrison up, even if it was like all the way back here. Like, check the map out. Yeah, all the way back here. You drop the supplies back here, and then you throw the Gary in one of these holes here. They had the manpower to make something like that happen, but let's rotate back over the mid. You can see that so supplies are coming down. And that aforementioned 501ES squad we talked about has gone down mostly. All that's left is Kender, and I'm assuming that their OP is overrun because blue boys were mixed in with there. There goes Kender, dropped, and you know that thread is over now, and those supplies are going to get gobbled up. Looking onto train station, you can see here Spec Nazar. Hopefully I didn't butcher that one, buddy. Coming in on the backside here, looking to get clear out any garrisons, outposts that might be on the backside. You can see that Gary over by Mike Bike on the left of your screen. We're going to go on board with Spec Nazar here and see what he has in store. He's got the bar. He's running the wrong way. There's a long angle peak there. Yes, there we go. Okay, so he should see the Gary. Should see it. The promised land is forward. All right, now you see the Gary. Cool. Gary's called out for sure right now. Now what does he do? Slowly checks his corners. Spawn wave comes in. He gets spotted, unfortunately, takes some damage, and he goes down. No, Spec Nazar. As soon as he peeked to the right there, I feel like he should have pushed that cover and got set up. Big missed opportunity there, though. The Gary should be spotted out here for the Allies. And I expect maybe a bombing run or at least some artillery onto that Gary for sure. You can see we got a Puma up and a tank, a Panzer. Oh, the Panzer's dead. Puma from 501ES coming in here, the Spanish team, running over every single mine marker that they can. I don't know if that's tempting fate or not. Gonna look to do something on this left flank here. However, Fritton ahead might have another opinion of that. Also, I think that might be Offenman or Bloom. It's Bloomkin there from Red with the AT class. Fritton looking for a shot, possibly, if he's on the right class, but head row away. Puma, though, gonna get set up here. No peaks as of yet. Bloomkin just on the other side of the house, looks like it. Bombing run coming into train station, though. Just in time. Now, I don't know. There really aren't a lot of bodies, though. I don't think it's going to do too much. Maybe we'll alleviate some of the bodies on the left side of your screen here. But just like 3 or 4 guys, right? Decent push, though, from 116th here with Tracer from the 7th. From Team 7. Ooh, you gonna, actually only one gonna drop. Unfortunately, they're just completely missing Waffles and Armstrong here from 38. Though Tracer's gonna get onto point. Ooh, Tracer getting dropped though. And Tracer, still a lot more of that, where that came from. Benji's pushing, Chief Miller, Manruss, Matt, all pushing in here. Let's go on board with Matt. What's up, Jimmy? What's going on, buddy? Matt looking to get a push onto the flank here, looking to get around the back side of the point. Interestingly, no Gary mark has come out. I should be able to see that Gary mark. If it's not out, that's an issue. Communication is key, and I know some of these. Ooh, nice nade. That's a Kobe nade. Just not long enough. I know some of these teams have different languages, so it might be a language barrier there. Oh, nice nade here. That's gonna have to run. Just misses. Mano Lantern. Oh man, almost pulls out the Kobe. I mean, Met's gonna get domed though. I feel like if he peeks here. No, maybe Mano just can't see him, or wasn't looking the right way. Okay, wasn't looking the right way. Met lives another day. We also got Manrush pushing from this flank too. Looking for some light peaks right now. Now I like the positioning of this garrison from the Axis a little better than I did from the Allies. It's not particularly in the open. It's behind cover, and it's more to the southwest, behind that big building. Now, Mano Lantern, Bruce, and Kender all pushing out here, so Manruss is going to have a harder time to get into this point. Does he have a satchel? Oh, I can't wait to try out that trench gun, man. Uh-oh. Manarus doesn't see Kender, though. Kender sees Manarus. Oh, trench shotgun loses to the MP40. Kender with the kill. Cleaning up the threat on the flank there. And Kender gets drops for his troubles. Benji, was that a far shot there from Benji? No. There's a tank. There was a tank, actually. That tank now goes down. Yeah, I guess that was a really long peek there from Benji. Nice shot from him. So, as it stands here, not too much movement from the Allies trying to attack back on the point. They really just couldn't. I mean, if there's a squad lead there, maybe get an OP up somewhere to push a little closer. I feel like Met is pushing from downtown, and he's going to have a really hard time here with just the amount of open space he has to cross. I think he had the right idea to push with these buildings, a train station, but maybe if he just fell a little bit back down one of the side streets there and got a OP up with his squad, they might be able to do something here. Zooming out a bit though, let's see what kind of shenanigans the Axis are up to, if any. None right now on the backside. Oh, except for Bacon. Bacon's on point. Checking the map really quick. Bacon does not find the Gary though. How did he get in his position without finding this Gary? Because it is, okay, it's a little further back. So that Gary's not going to go down yet. And not a huge threat, right? Because it's just the AC. If he can find the Gary, nice, but no ability for an outpost to be placed at all. Kind of lulling the game right now, a little lull. You see that north push. Let's actually rotate and watch the north side of this fight. Lots of members of the Axis team here. As he advanced flank is Roy there. Carbar and Ridix are there too. Biscuits is going to look to get through here and get an outpost up for his squad if he can. Maybe even a Gary. Let's go on board with Biscuits here and see how he does. He's beelining it for these Axis guys though, or sorry, these allies. Gonna take a quick look to the left, to the right, see what's up. All right, Biscuits, what do you got? What do you got, buddy? You run faster if you have the nade out. That is true. Not true. I wish it was. That'd be cool. A little like CS:GO. Biscuits is looking for Gary's. I think iReady has found it though. Finds the supplies. I don't see the Gary anymore. Checking the map quickly. Gary's overrun is right to our left here. Donata versus iReady here in a little 1v1 over the Gary. Donata versus iReady. Who peeks first? Who flinches? iReady peeks and gets one tapped. Whew. Donata. Not today. That message should be going out loud and clear though to Biscuits, Acalier, and Bacon. Hey, there is a Gary there. There's supplies in the street. For sure supplies in the street. And there's people back here. So we'll see if Biscuits can maybe get an OP up. Like really nice, like kind of convoluted backyards. Right in the corner there would be an awesome spot for an OP. I don't think it can be taken down too easily. Unless somebody's in the courtyard right beside you here. Ooh, Biscuits and Karabar are going to run into each other, though. Biscuits wins out on that one. He's got iReady and Acalier husband. Interesting positioning, though. I would have figured that he would rotate back down to the supplies here, because the supplies were in the middle of the road. They are. They're right there. So I mean, unless that didn't get called out, that's like a big red flag for it being a Gary. While that was happening, guys, though, that push was successful from the Allies. They are going to be taking this point back. Sad I missed the push on the Gary there, but yeah, completely down are the supplies and the garrisons on the backside. 76 in tow, and that is going to be a 3-2 back to the Allies here on Greyhound Night. Really good job from them. Getting back into this one. Scoreboard scores are a little off there. Yeah, 99%. There goes the cap, and it is going to be 3-2 for the Allies again. Back to where we started. Back to the start. Haven't seen too much tanking action. We do see a convoy of 2 though right now. With what do we got? We got Chill Music Peasy and Rising Valhalla. Rising Valhalla switching out for Burn Bass. We also got Baslav, Jevil, and Instand on the second tank there. 2 76s pushing together. This is awesome. Tank convoy. Let's go. What can they do for us here? Are they going to follow each other, or are they going to split up? No, we are getting a 76 convoy running through the city. Oh my gosh, Airhead coming down. I just spotted it out. Zoom and boom over here. Airhead is going to get taken out though. There's nobody protected. Can Hellfish get here in time? No, he's cutting off his angle. Or is this no, this is a squad that already went out. This is PKK already attacking though. Okay, so Hellfish is the defense. PKK is the attack. Keeper, I guess they were already here off of an outpost. Ballkeeper coming in. Garrison is spotted out immediately though because Hellfish is on the backside. And there already is a Gary there. Wait, that's a... Okay. This is a crazy... What just happened? I got tripped up. That's what happened. I'm tripping myself out. I saw an airhead drop, and I saw Orange moving towards point, but the Orange are defending the point. And Hellfish... I was right initially. What am I saying? Hellfish is attacking. Did nobody from PKK see that Gary? Or that airhead drop? Or those supplies drop? What's going on? I'm so confused right now. I mean, the Axis is taking the midpoint back. But this airhead dropped right behind a Gary, and a full squad spawned in, and I thought it was their airhead. But it wasn't. Did they not see that? That's crazy, man. W22 is back here on point. Pixel Smasher and W22 are going at it. Might be a decent spot here for W22 to get this airhead and put a garrison, or for Hellfish to put a garrison of his own down. Just a really bizarre kind of sequence there, tripping me out. Airhead's still up though. Supplies are still up. Hellfish can manage to get a Gary down. I mean, there already is cap progress on the backside. Callkeeper also should be able to spot out the airhead. Callkeeper? Okay, Gary down. Hellfish gets Gary down. Now it's a 1v1 in this situation here. Can Hellfish get the peak? No, he can't. Hellfish goes down. Callkeeper is going to be free unless we see a spawn wave. Pixel Smasher now, but Pixel doesn't know about the guy in the Gary. Oh no, Gary's going to go down. Pixel, what are you doing? He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He is peeking though. He knows somebody's there. Gets the shot on the call. All right, now will more supplies be dropped? Can more spawns come in onto this airhead? It's going to be hard. Krakadushi's pushing. Should have a shot onto this airhead. All right, airhead does go down, probably off of the timer itself. No more squad leads. That's going to be it for the attack. Kind of a wasted opportunity there. I felt like there wasn't a big respawn wave, redeploy wave ready for that airhead. And when people did spawn in, they didn't secure the area so that more could follow on and just start getting sector progress there. Unfortunate for the attacking allies there. And kind of a bizarre situation. My brain was, because we're flipped. I usually cast Axis as blue, but then because the airhead dropped behind the push, I figured there was just a push on the point from an outpost. It's really odd play. Regardless, though, you know, Axis are still kind of entrenched here on the point. Definitely not secure by any means. Ooh, that's going to secure it a little nicer. Bombing run coming in, annihilating a bunch of allies here. Puma trying to take refuge inside the train station here. Going to be doing work. There's just bodies though from that bombing run. Puma finding its way onto the tracks here. Going to be looking to take out Humpel. Humpel is below the bridge though. That's why he's not under the world or anything. I don't see that allied Gary up though. Vadi's going to be maybe trying to get one up, getting some supplies in there. We'll see if he puts a new one right here in the back. I mean, there is an OP there. Is the Gary further back? Are we just missing it? No. Biscuits on the backside though. Donata in another 1v1. I think he's got Biscuit's number here. Potato's first shot. Biscuits knows about it. Looking for the peek back and forth. Does a little tango. A little salsa. ADSing Biscuits deciding not to go for the shot onto Donata. I mean, Donata's getting suppressed from somewhere else. Biscuits gonna have to watch out though. He's peeking and he's in the open there. Yeah, he decides against it. Probably a smart decision there from Biscuits. He can penetrate and get onto point here. And Vadi still doesn't have a garrison up. Biscuits finding his way through here, threading the needle. I think Vadi's just waiting for some supplies. Yeah, you can see command ordered supply drop in train station. So Biscuits, I mean, this could be huge here for the Axis team, taking back this point. Biscuits going to push on to Vadi. Vadi needs to get his gun out. Well, he has it out. He needs to put it to use here, though. Biscuits has no idea. I mean, Vadi's wearing a white helmet, too. But he is well concealed behind the point. Does Biscuits go for, like, an OP over here? Imagine an OP, like, right in front of us here. I mean, I think it would be far away from either side. Kind of in the open. Biscuits going to spot out Vadi. He should, at least. No, Vadi's in a nice... This is so tense right here. Supplies can be coming down. Oh, and Vadi spots out Biscuits. No, he was so close. He had a chance. Oh, man. Supplies are going to be dropping anytime now. And I believe that defensive Gary's going to be going up. We could check the map just to make sure, though. Oh, no. The garrison's a little far away. But, I mean, like, look. If we go... Yeah. No. So Vadi's definitely waiting for another garrison to come down on point. There's enough space. Oh, no. Or not, actually. No, this garrison on the other side here is cock blocking that. So the Gary right there would be blocking a second garrison from going on the hard point. So Vadi's just chilling, defending. Ooh, gets two. Nice job there. The commander defending from his front line. However, on the other side, we do have some cap progress coming out from the allies. How did they flip this around? Did they go on the north side? 60% cap progress here on the north side. You can see Gary down. some OPs around the point. They have a nice defensive line set up, and I don't see a bombing run coming down or an airhead defensively here. And I think that the Axis are going to go down 4-1 really quick here. What a turn of events. You know, back and forth game. Unfortunately for the Axis side, they've had the short stick in the draw twice here now. About to go down 4-1, and there's just nobody there. There's no reinforce. What the heck's going on, Axis? 4-1 for the Axis here on Carrington. And, yeah, just like that, this game could be over very soon. Let's go out high. Let's check out the last point here. Respawn waves do come down. Wait, is the last point south? It is. It's Maison. Okay, Maison. Nobody here from the, from the Axis team to defend. Rotating back to the point, you can see supplies dropping for allies. They're going to look to get a defensive Gary up on point on rail crossing. And what do the allies have attacking here? You can see also an Axis supply truck on the bottom there, coming in. Poompel, core grind coming in. Alex Big looks like just people running from HQ essentially to get this set up. Now I think that, like, depending on how the Axis play this, they could set this up well for a second attack on a train. I mean, they need to take back rail crossing soon though. Especially because their team is scattered right now. I think they're converging on rail crossing, and this shouldn't be too hard for them to take back. You can see they've taken out the Gary in the north. It was marked out and taken out already. They're going to be taking out the outposts on the west side here. It's really just up to Chief and Met. Like, both of these guys need to get peeks to the west as soon as possible. Chief's going to fall there to Not Forever with a nice shot. Met's going to try and maybe get an OP in the backyard of this this building here, but he's alone right now. Really key if his spawn wave can come in and help him defend, because this is just going straight back to the Axis. Allies were not quick enough to redeploy, not by any means, any stretch of the imagination. No supply down, no Gary down quick enough here for the Allied team, and Not Forever and Met are going to get into a 1v1 here. Met doesn't know where Not Forever is. Goes for the peek. Not Forever could peek this right now and take this. Spawn wave comes in on the Gary. There we go. Gary down. Not Forever's going to reload here. Stinky Boy's pushing. Not Forever looking for a shot. Alfred's joining the party here with Zark. Now Stinky Boy and Zark. It's a 2v2. Alfred. Okay, Stinky goes down. All that's left is Zark to defend this this Gary here. Grenades coming out. Surrounded on all sides. Zark retreat here. Let's see if he gets a peek on the Not Forever. Zark's in the building. I don't know if he's going to be able to see Offerman. Offerman pushing, doesn't go for the Gary right away. Instead decides to go in and clear the building. Zark versus Not Forever on the first floor. Zark going to fall. Not Forever going to easily take out this Gary in the courtyard here. Although, I mean, imagine 50 people just spawn on this Gary right now. I think it's overrun. I think Not Forever's close enough here, but that would be absolutely insanity. Alpha Man there. Is he going to AT it? He is. From 2 feet away. AT's the Gary. 80% cap here on point for the Axis team. Quickly taking it back for them. And I think this presents a unique opportunity here to rotate onto the next point. Look at the allied positioning of their team. They're all in the middle between rail crossing and train station. Right? Look at it. There's nobody here. Nobody here. An airhead might work right now. Loading up a recon vehicle with a full recon squad and dropping supplies might work right now. I know the Axis team is maybe more concerned about holding on to this point, and actually they're losing. Ooh, it's 50-50 now. Cap progress coming in. The allies were allowed to rush back to point, and I don't quite know what this squad is doing in the north. 501 3rd Division. What are you guys doing? There's a conga line. I would expect them to push south to point. Maybe they thought it was secure and there was no threat, but HP here is gonna find a full squad pushing down this back alley. 3 full squads actually. 3 squad leaders. What am I saying? Armstrong's in a good position with the STG-44 to defend this one. But I mean, like, FSG Jimmy, they need to get down here. Get some smoke. Okay, grenades, good grenades. I don't know how that grenade got the kill. He was on the other side of a wall. What? Come on now. How did that grenade exploded right there, and it killed him over the wall there in 5 pieces. It must have been something else that we missed, or an already landing or something. Regardless though, oh, it's so close to call right here. Allies essentially just doing a conga line, all the way down this. Look at this. Oh my gosh, if only there was an MG bipoded on the back of this wall here. I think there's one German left. It's going to be a Collier. Unfortunately for him, he's looking the wrong way. He gets dropped by Pixel. And this seems to be the Allies' point again for free. How free was that? The Axis pushed north. They could have pushed back onto point here, and all they would have needed to secure those two alleys was an OP and a 3-man squad. A floating squad lead to watch the back and make sure no one pushes, and 2 guys to watch the flanking streets here, and they would have been fine. They didn't do that at all. They're getting punished right now. Going back here, it's going to be, oh, sorry. Should change that back to 3-2. It's about to be 4-1 again. Should I even change the score, guys? I don't even know if I should. There's no point. It's 50% more cap going. Let's see a crazy attack here from the Axis. Sector, as we zoom out, we see that sector control, and honestly the only thing going here for the Allies is this one alley push. Zoom has secured the other alley here. Pincer movement coming in. It's going to be close on point. I think if a reinforce goes up, then this point is secure in the Axis hands, and I might just have to change it back to 3-2. Oh fuck it, let's change it back to 3-2. Let's do it. I have faith in you, Axis team. Come on. You left the door open for the Allies to get back into this one, but let's see if the Allies are going to close the door. Wow, that might just close the door for them. I don't know if they have any choice now. Tank comes onto point. 38th Chill Music PZ Rising Valhalla saying what's up. 75 over here onto point, glitching out over the rubble. Going to be looking to the south here on Humpel Poompel. Might have to watch out. Oh my, he takes a face full of lead from Zanata there on point. And yeah, that's going to be 4-1 again. I shouldn't have changed the score back. Damn, I feel like that was kind of a throw from the Axis side. They took the point back really nicely. They didn't fully take the point back though. I assumed that the majority of that push would come straight south and secure the point, push out from there, and then obviously you just got to watch the alleys. Those 2 alleys are important too. That didn't happen though, and just like that, goes back to 4-1 here for the Allied team. Oh, apologies there, made a little misclick. There we go. Herpaderp. 4-1 for the Allies. Yeah, and just what kind of follow-up do the Allies have? Are they going to go for the jugular here, try and 5-0 it? It seems like they are. Core squad coming in with the 7-man rush with them. 1 drops from Core. Core grind plus a tank on point. Who is in this tank? That is Archery, the Menace, and Mr. Second 38th tank in the mix. Fritten is going to be pushing down the alleyway here. Well, the trench. Got some smoke out. Smoke out. Smoke out. Oh, the Panzer IV is having some issues there. Might be stuck on some terrain. Yeah, he's got his own stuff to deal with. He can't deal with enemy infantry right now. Britain's taking some shots, trying to push past this. Brian has a decent peek, just unable to pick him out. Through the foliage there. Good concealment in these little valleys. Now, Fritten does have the satchel. Brian, though, I think should be rotating his shot. Oh, just not able to hit Fritten. This is going to put the Panzer IV in a bad spot. Does Fritten push for it? Oh, he just... Oh, Fritten doesn't make it in time. I think the Panzer IV just... Yeah, he just proximity'd an HE. He tries again. Humpel Poompel's on the other side, though. He's defending. He's going to take one for his troubles. I think there's a recon vehicle being spotted here. But that is an allied mark. That is not accurate. Tank mark does come out for Panzer IV. And that Panzer IV is going to survive. taking out one of their own defenders with the STG. Manruss not able to push down also here. I think he's going to make like a push and maybe come back a little later for Gary. Offenman clearing out his comrade to the north side there. Yeah, first little probing attack falls apart. Still is a threat here. Ooh, second Panzer IV coming out from 501 ES. But I mean, this Panzer has a pretty good spot down onto the attacking Allied squad. I expect Dimiv, Britain. Ooh, Panzer IV shooting something in the distance here. He's not engaging. Is there a tank up there? What is he shooting? Oh, there is a tank. It's hiding. He is scared. Greyhound does not want to become food for the Panzer. I mean, while that's happening, though, that 501 tank is disregarding that push in front of him. So Specnizer and Manruss from the Team 7, are just really able to kind of get under the nose here of this little cat. Got Donata, Zark, Spec, Manruss all pushing in. Crawling. Ooh, tank getting shots here from the backside. Where's that coming from? 2 shots in. Going to go down. Where's that tank? Hello. There's that tank. Nasty little peek here from the tank of Chill Music, PZ, and Rising Valhalla. Damn, that was a tight angle. Nice little peek here. Taking out the Panzer IV with the 75. One less tank for the Allied team to deal with here on the backside. You can see the push coming down the hill. Kind of a usual suspects push here from the Allies. There isn't much cover. Really almost no cover. More concealment than cover down in these trenches. But really the only good way to push in, you know, they'll get a Gary up behind this building. They'll go outpost up there, and then they'll be able to shove down the canal here to point. All right, but are they going to be successful? I mean, the only way these work really is with a timing attack from artillery. Now we did see the artillery dropping on the right side of your screen here. We did see that artillery strike come down. And also the Allies are pretty shaky in defense here. They're holding it, no cap progress yet, but look at how close the Axis, and it's kind of like an Axis sandwich here on point. No Gary up, right on point. You got 2 Garys on the backside here. But other than that, yeah, no. Decent job on defense here. Ooh, some shots coming in onto the 75. Peasy and Rising Valhalla had to jump out and defend here. Not too sure where those shots were from. Possibly from the Greyhound on top of the hill over there. No, Greyhound seems to be engaging something else. I believe that's the Panzer IV on point. Interesting though, I can't remember the last time I saw recon vehicles playing like that. Usually recon vehicles like the Greyhound aren't peeking and taking long shots. That's like more like a Panther, Panzer, Tiger type of play. Usually recon vehicles pushing like arty. So I wonder if that's due to the new meta, and how much the heavy tanks cost, that people are playing a little more conservatively with their recon vehicles. Regardless though, push not being too successful from either team. I mean, you can see Para dropping there, Dimmy W. I'll just call him Dimmy W. He's got a bunch of ones in his name. Don't know. Manruss, you know, they're making progress on the point. They're just not moving the cap. They're not taking out the outposts and Garys that you're going to need to do to take any of these points. I wonder if we'll see like an airhead on the backside, maybe in the bottom corner here. That's a really common airhead for the Allies to take on this one. So we rotate back in though. Still no progress here either from the Axis team. I mean, they're doing a better job of surrounding the point. You can see that the blue bodies are much more surrounded right now than they were, and probably already contesting all of the OPs on point, so it should be only a matter of time before the cap progress comes in. Waffle going to be getting a satchel down onto that tank. Uh-oh, I don't think... Oh, no, the tank's already down. So, Waffle took out the tank with a satchel, I assume. And it's just bandaging there. Full allied squad able to respawn on point here. Daddy Hoop is not close enough. I mean, the OP stays up. Just needs to get a nade over. You should be able to hit that nade, Daddy. I don't think they know about the OP, but that's going to be a key point of defense here for the allies. Axis, though, Biscuits going to be getting a Gary up. Gary goes down on the backside here for Biscuits. And that is going to be dangerous, I'd say. Pretty damn dangerous if you are the... defending team. That's very close to point. Very, very close to point. A lot of bodies compact here, but you can't hold this forever. One or two are going to get through. Bombing run's going to drop. Nades are going to go off. Sorry about that. Nades are going to go off, and you're going to lose that OP sooner or later. Still paying off for them for now, but once this Gary gets going and pumping out bodies here on the backside for the Axis, I think this point is going to fall, and we're going to go back to 3-2. Oh, my volume's good, actually. I think your volume's just low. Sorry, Akita. I just put it on my phone. I can hear it perfectly. No need to adjust that volume. Anywho, so yeah, coming in here, we got Hughes. He's gonna be defending his OP pretty strongly. Doesn't want that to fall. Just waiting for another member to come in from his team, but I mean that's gonna go down. That's gonna go down sooner or later. I'm saying it. I'm calling it right now. Garrison is already up here from the Axis. They're just not putting too many bodies into it. It's kind of weird. They're spawning more on the north side, and I mean, I think this right side Gary's a little closer, and it just allows them to get onto that strong point a little easier. So maybe we'll see that. I mean, Beardle is pushing here, pushing onto the point. And so is a core squad. So if the Axis don't switch up their attacks soon, they're gonna lose this point for good and lose their garrisons. They're so well set up for this too. I would have expected a bigger push coming up from them. That's not the case. Maybe on the defensive side they're getting pushed hard. Let's rotate back and find out. I mean, yeah, the Axis is getting pushed pretty hard. Really nobody back here defending or attacking though. Kind of surprising to see. Usually there's just a lot more bodies back here doing either or for both teams. Panzer IV is back in play. That is going to be the 38th tank. They are back here taking names. I think this is just kind of a stalemate right now. If we go between the two, points here, we can see not really any cap progress from either team. I mean, a lot more bodies on the defensive, actually kind of equal. And you know what? About to lose their Gary here is the Axis team if they have not already. No, they've already lost it, so it's down. Gary goes down for the Axis, and that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be tough. That Gary was such a good spot too. It was so close to the point. They could have easily taken out the point with that one. They're just not able to push through the defenders here. Pixel Smasher, Red Overlord, Auto doing a good job defending. I think one bombing run might be the difference here. If they can get a bombing run, they being the Axis side, they do actually lose a tank there. But if a bombing run can come down and just nullify some of those bodies, we just see instant cap progress there. I'm wondering, who took out this tank? Is there a recon vehicle at the back? No. I don't really see any AT. Curious. Is there a Sherman right here? Did the Sherman peek? No. What is going on and who took down that tank? I will never know. Alright, let's go on board with one of the defenders here. Blumkin. Blumkin, what's going on, buddy? Right in the corner here. Hide in. Not a bad spot at all. Daddy Hoope is trying to get as close as he can. I think he successfully got underneath the barrel of Red Auto here. And what a play he can put off if he goes over the wall. If he goes up on this wood and looks over the wall, he can take out pretty much at least one of the red guys. Instead, he's going to go for the crossroads shot. I think if we went aggressive though, and bipoded up right here, he could get a few kills. I don't think he was the Overlord though, and that might be his undoing. But that position, he's not helping his team too much though, because Autos can still shoot over, right? Auto still has a crossfire onto this, so there's not really any chance he has to beat this one. Daddy, come on. We're gonna come back to you later since you're pretty decided on camping. Let's see what else is going on here. Nothing much on the attack. You can see kind of just on the outline. Axis unable to get to the strong point for whatever reason here. Mostly probably Auto putting in work on this MG. Okay. Getting back wide. Damn, another tank's going down. Beardo's looking for the kill onto this Lux right here. One's gone in. He's going to drop a second there, and I believe that's the whole crew of the Lux dead. Oof. Full cruise goes down. The Lux is no longer with it. And Beardo's going to get that kill for free onto the Lux. Kind of putting a damper even further onto the push, and you can see that, yeah, the Axis have no real push left on that point. Allies have fallen back almost completely, and now are securely defending their fourth point. There are 14 minutes to go in the game here. Axis, you know, I think this one's going to end 4-1 here. I don't see either team barring like a crazy airhead play with a bombing run that's going to displace either of these teams off the point. Both teams looking good though. Fairly even match. I feel like the Axis like tripped up a little bit there. They had a chance to go back. It was 3-2. They could have rotated and attacked, but instead of securing the point and then like redeploying once you've secured the point and cleared the spawns, they didn't fully secure the point coming back and got cut off, and we're in the situation we're in now because of it. How's it going? Good evening. Stream's on a 15-minute delay. So that's why I don't answer right away. But in 15 minutes or 15 minutes ago, this is my answer for you. So you can see here, yeah, it's not too much coming up from either squad. Both sides kind of entrenched. I think this one, we're probably going to see an airhead play at the end. Like with 4 minutes to go. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw that. With a bombing run. I think Hellfish is in a pretty good spot right here to maybe sneak by and get something up on the backside. sneak by and get a Gary up. Imagine if supplies dropped over here. Say he gets his OP up and then positions himself and his sniper in a good spot to cover this open field. You know, puts his sniper to the left here and then puts himself maybe to the right here. And then they drop an airhead over here and then bombing run the last second going back to point. Ooh, that would be beautiful. The only issue is it's a 50-50 because not only do they have to go through an open field to get to your airhead, but you also have to go to an open field to get to the point. So it's definitely not as secure as it could be. Puma pulls up here looking for some shots. I mean, yeah, the only people pushing from the allies are pushing through the field of view of that Puma. Gopstop, though, found his way past Duba. On the backside, Gopstop here. Looking to get into point. Yeah, 15-minute delay is for match integrity, essentially, so. All right, let's see here. What does he do? Gopstop. Gopstop. He's slowly pushing through, looking for Garys, looking for OPs. Nice, nice. OP spotted. What? Gopstop, how do you not see WT-22? What? What? I am so confused right now. I have no clue how he didn't see that OP in that infantry. I think Krakadouji is thinking the same thing, like, bro, he saw you and he didn't shoot you. Gopstop, unfortunate there. Thank you for the follow. Koala TV. Very kind of you. But yeah, just an odd play there from Gopstop. Had a chance to take out an OP right on point. Possibly one of the two OPs defending and just completely whiffs on that one. But, I mean, still a chance. Cap progress is coming out slightly from the axis here. I mean, the allies are dropping an airhead, desperately trying to get a Gary up on point. Axis is kind of pushing in, collapsing them onto the hard point again. Maybe a drive-by here from the 38th tank. Bombing run does come in, doesn't drop too many bodies. Still, Jimmy's still alive. Let's check. Supplies are still up. Let's see if the OPs, yeah, OPs are still up. So really not a huge deal here for the Allied team. And also the Allied supplies missing completely, dropping about 50 meters away from where they needed to be. Jimmy, Blumkin, and Huis all good to go on point. Though I did see Alex, big 88. Ooh, this could be a good fight here between the recon. No! The grenade misses too. So Gary going to be going up on the backside here. Oh, damn. I think a second nade went off too. Alex Big's still up though. So crucial there. He's going to get that Gary. Is he on the back? No, just an OP for now. Okay, okay. Well, he has something up. I mean, only 8 minutes left here, but the Axis looking in a very good position to go 3-2. So if they do save their airhead, they could easily push back on a point. Like, oh, Humple Pumple here crushes one OP. Does he crush the second? Not yet. Humple Pumple with the plays coming in. Jamie made a pixel, not looking. Humple kills one, kills two. Two more to go. No, Pumple gets dropped. He doesn't get the OP. Are there any squad leaders left? No. Okay, Huis is left. I'm not sure which one was his. I think his was the one that went down. So he has a very good chance here to push back and get his OP up again. I don't know if he knows about that though. No, he doesn't. Oh no. Does he get taken out with opening a new OP up? Oh no, he does. Oh man. That is just bad luck or just like a misplay there. One of those OPs does go down. I believe the second just went down too. And just like that, Axis are making cap progress. There are no spawns left for the allies. No. Oh, why? Why wouldn't? I mean, yeah, I guess the one on the back did go down. But if you're going to be putting that OP up, put it up like in this corner next time. Right here in this corner instead of in the middle here. If you can put it up as far as you can get over to this side, because it's harder. You won't be able to get it from this wall. And that's what was able to happen. You have to push inside to get it. That doesn't happen though. Both OPs go down on point. It's really just in the Axis hand. However, as we say that, you see a little bit of cap progress coming in, minuscule. Both teams holding on to their points now. Cap progress going down in both ways. But you can see it for the fight on point. You know, Blue Tear has made it onto point. Man Rust is about to make it. No squad leads yet, but looking a little shaky over here for the Axis defenders. Allies, you know, maybe an airhead. Tank pushing up for the allies too. If only Vaslav can get over here, you can get a rotation into his squad and get some cap pressure going for the allies. They have an opportunity here. Uh-oh, tank going down though for the allies. Looks like maybe HP taking it out on the backside. Not too sure where that tank went. If it, okay, maybe one of these guys, 76 here possibly. Regardless though, I mean, allies are so close here. Cap progress momentarily, you can see a bar flickering in the top of your screen right there. The bar is flickering. Now this Puma is going to do the best he can to stop the push through the trenches. It's going to be harder said than done, or easier said than done. Puma takes one shot also from Tracer there. Oh, second shot. Puma potatoes again. We've seen that a lot from Pumas on the move. The bounciness and the suspension just makes them potato. Like one bump, you're on target and your cannon's suddenly facing to the sky. Tracer getting the important kill there on the Puma. No respawns yet. No big respawns. Core, Not Forever and Grind do push back into sector with Callkeeper. And a few in this main building, but Vaslav has an opportunity. I don't know if he's able to get an OP. I really hope he does get an OP, maybe on the backside of this building here, or in the ravine. I'm assuming he must have got an OP in the ravine somewhere, maybe back at the top there. That might be a little too far away though. Even numbers, maybe a little more advantageous on point here from the allies. Not Forever has a decent peek. Gonna see Vaslav right there in Domum. There he goes. I have to wait a second for that one to come in. Not Forever looking and shooting, looking to get some snipes. And yeah, wow, a promising opportunity for attack, really falling apart. Now, Vadi is on this western side here. I'm going to assume he has a Gary up. I might have assumed wrong there. Vadi? No? No Gary up for Vadi? That's too bad. Let's see if there's another one in sector. Bombing run coming up for allies. Yeah, that's too close. I don't know if I particularly like this Gary. I feel like if they moved it up, it might be a little better for the attack, because then the respawns would be, you know, easier. Bombing run coming out, gonna miss. Really, actually, almost. Oh no, it's gonna hit their own guys. Almost. Devil stays up. Kind of whiffing on the bombing run there. Callkeeper and Humple Pumple's up. Does enough though that it might just displace the allies, sorry, the Axis from the point. Cap progress coming in here. Was really expecting a big spawn wave back on the back defensively from the Axis team. That never happened. It's just sector spawns from OPs now, or close to hard point. That PKK one, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. That's probably in hard point. But not enough bodies yet. No, okay, there, right there. Enough bodies are in point now, but that's all their defenders. So they need some extra. Here we come. Ramabama's coming in. Callkeeper's coming in. I believe an OP is going to be going up for Callkeeper on the backside. You can see bottom left hand. He's going to be getting OP up. Satchel goes off, kills a bunch of bodies on the backside there. And okay, Axis do stabilize the cap point. still rough going here for the Axis team. Really close to losing the point. Neither team is being super aggressive though. Even when they're attacking, like that bombing run came in. Why didn't we follow up maybe with an airhead closer to point? Because the Gary right now is so far away that it's just not tenable for pushing the point. Look how far they have to run. Now if an airhead dropped maybe in this bush, you know, behind these bushes here in the corner, that might be something that they could push off of. Reinforced coming in rail crossing. Allies going for broke right now. Throw the reinforce up. That's not stopping the cap progress coming up from the Axis. Mixed bag right here. More bodies need to come onto the strong point though for that reinforce to take effect. Right now it's just Fritten and Otto. Captain Fett is coming back too. Maynard's in the mix. HP's there. 1v2 on point here from the Axis side. Maynard's going to need to get a few kills. I think he'll drop Captain easily. No, Maynard Potatoes does drop. Okay, Fritten's there too. I don't know if Maynard knows about Fritten. Fritten's got to be really careful here that he doesn't go down. He needs to stay in the sector here for this reinforce to work. Reinforce is going to only hold it for so long too. Looking to see what other reinforcements the Allies have for this defense here. Duba, HP, Avdaga, Itchinabasur, Armstronger. A lot of bodies here from the Axis. Blues are drops. Okay, it's only Fritten and Otto. Only Fritten and Otto. And they're still losing points. Spawn wave comes in from Met and Rambo. They need to get inside this strong point and hold on point. You can see as soon as they get inside, cap progress stops because of that reinforce. Stewart also coming up from the backside here. Going to be looking to help reinforce this defense from the Allies. This is going to be close. 58 seconds left. It's going to be whether it ends 3-2 or 4-1 here. Allies trying to defend with everything they got. They only have OPs to spawn from them, and it's very hard for them to push back into the point here. Armstronger, Murdoch, trying to stop that pushback in a point and go up. They're going to lose the game, the Axis team, but if they can get one back, that would be better. Doesn't look like it though. I think the Allies have done just about enough to hold on to this one 4-1. 30 seconds to go here, and it's so tight. And there we go. Respawn wave in the sector is going to crush that cap progress. You can see Stinky Boy, Instant, Vaslav, Para, Vadi, Javel, everyone falling back. The attack has collapsed to go up 5-0. This one's going to end 4-1 here for the Allies on the Greyhound Night. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We had a little scuffed start to this than usual, but I really appreciate it. 4-1's going to be the game here for the Allies, taking Greyhound Night on this Thursday. Checking the scores really quick. Let's go down the left side. We got Let Loosers Core, 2,000, 1,700 for the Core Squad. The 7 coming out with 1,000. Peasy, Chill Music, Rising Valhalla, 4.2K. 1.9 for STDB. Red's up in there with 1K. 1.8 for 116. We got BTS2 up in there. And AAL. After this goes, we'll see the other team. If they haven't left yet, we'll see what the scores are like for them. And then we'll dip out because I'm going to go spend time with the missus. It is her birthday today, so we're going to have a good evening. I'm going to make her a nice dinner, and I got some treats for her also. So let's check the other team quickly, and then we'll end that stream here. We got 38th. We got Core, 1.3, 1.4 for BTS2. We got 38th with another squad, our STDB mix. 3rd Division, Fragger, 501. Core with 2.4K infantry squad. Whew, not forever. Hello. 501 with 2.1. So some of these guys have probably left too. That 501 squad did work too. You can see there. Great game. Thank you so much everyone for joining us for Greyhound Night. That was the wrong misclick there. Yeah, thanks guys so much for joining. I'm trying to get 1337 subs on YouTube. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, consider subscribing and support the channel. It means a lot to me. But yeah, we'll be back on Monday, I believe, after this weekend's HPL. We have a friendly also to cover between the 5 and 82nd, I believe. This week in the HPL, we have a few games also. If you don't know what the HPL is, it is competitive hell let loose. The best teams, so the squads you saw featured tonight, coming together and playing 50-man, 48-man teams, almost 50, in a competitive sense. So this weekend we have 20th PZG, apologies, sorry. This weekend we have, so 20th PZG versus BST2 501. So you saw BST2 squads tonight, you saw 501 squads. They combine it for their team. They're going to be playing 20th PZG Exodus in the Americas division. We also have 1/16th versus 38. That is a huge game for the European division. Huge implications for the Europe division. And we also have Core versus the 5. So first place Core versus 5. Again, this is also going to have huge implications for the European division. The 5 is fighting for their life. Seeding 1, 2, and 3. You know, that third place is up for grabs. It's all between 1/16th, 38th, and the 5. I believe 1/16th is on 12 points, and 38th Infantry and the 5 are both on 10. So whoever, the 38th 1/16th game, you know, decides who takes first, and Core have to hope for their lives that they can survive versus, they have to do something versus Core. Sorry, the 5 have to do something versus Core if they want to stay in the playoff hunt. So we're going to see some crazy strats for this game, some crazy plays in both these, because these games are hugely important for both teams. Anyways, I'm Heathenhammer. I hope you enjoyed my stream. I know I did. Thank you so much for joining and supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. VOD plus clips of the game will be up on YouTube. You can check that out at youtube.com/c/Heathenhammer. Of course, check out BR1 Esports. That's where all the HPL action is going to be this weekend. But yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, and then see you next week for some of the awesome streams and games. I hope you have a good one.